We wanted to secure our children's future through a world-class education, and to that end, we delivered on our bipartisan budget with record investment in K-12 education, investments in higher education as well. And we also developed a way to address the outdated schools based on their community's needs. We set out to ensure that we are revitalizing our infrastructure from the urban crescent to Southwest to the Shenandoah Valley. We wanted to foster an economy that works for hardworking Virginians and leave no one behind. We raised the minimum wage and protected workers, all while still making sure Virginia is business-friendly and friendly for our planet. We work to keep our communities and children safe by passing legislation that curbs gun violence, making our homes, schools, and streets safer, by ensuring responsibility and common sense. We fought to protect reproductive freedom, to make sure women get the health care they need, that pregnant people are getting the care and aftercare that they need. The healthcare workers are protected and compensated fairly, and that insurance covers what people actually need to stay healthy. We did the work, and in so many ways found common ground here in this chamber and even down the hall. We worked with stakeholders, senators, and we even tried to work with Governor Youngkin's administration. Apparently, that was not enough for the governor. It is disturbing to know that Governor Youngkin did not want to work with us to make the Commonwealth safer, that he played games with women's health and decided to use the budget for sport. It wasn't just party line votes that were gutted, Mr. Speaker, or vetoed or amended into nothingness, but bipartisan legislation aimed at moving Virginia in the right direction. Legislation to help everyday Virginians, to help our families and seniors and students. After session, Mr. Speaker, the governor spent time on a vanity tour, circling the Commonwealth, calling our bipartisan budget backwards, like a disconnected CEO lecturing good homegrown folks living paycheck to paycheck. Then, that didn't work. He feigned a conciliatory tone with a press conference saying that he is trying to reach a compromise and calling it common ground budget with no compromises to show for it. It is not common ground because we did not stand with the governor when it comes to cutting our education funding. It is not common ground because it adds language to restrict access to reproductive health care for low-income Virginians. And it is not common ground because for loved ones in nursing homes, the governor hardly sliced half of the appropriation we made for nursing home reimbursements to help with staffing. Maybe the governor should have been with me 2 years ago when my mom was in a nursing home and see what understaffing means and the people and the families it affects. We are not on common ground, Mr. Speaker. In an unprecedented move by the governor, he used this budget to restrict the ability of the Crime Commission to do its work by limiting its ability to conduct a thorough review and analysis as it retraces missteps of mismanaged cases while still continuing to research public safety and criminal justice. Mr. Speaker, while I appreciate the conciliatory tone that was finally struck by the governor on April 8th, nothing in his actions say that there is indeed conciliation. He teased cooperation, but in my experience, his actions are more high-handed than that. A striking reminder of his lack of communication during the regular session. The reality, Mr. Speaker, is we have to do and be serious and listen and communicate. So it's my hope that no matter what happens today, he will join us in doing what's better for the people of the Commonwealth. On that note, Mr. Speaker, and I want the chamber to know, the governor did sit down with us today, this morning. He expressed a way to work together and that we look forward on this side of the aisle of the chamber to working to find a way forward with our colleagues on the other side of the aisle, and that together we can move forward a better Commonwealth. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.